Waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Players stand shoulder to shoulder in singing the national anthems. We're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality and finesse, and I must admit that I got things wrong. I thought he was pretty much just a defensive midfield player. He has everything in his game.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Walker gets it back. Oh, he's broken through. Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
And that's a goal kick. Stones. Haaland. Gabriel has given away a free kick. And it's De Bruyne. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And the defence can get it clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Now it's Haaland. Walker. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Looks like a good ball through. Well read, he sorted that out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Saliba. Saka. Havertz with a delicate ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he's on his way! Haaland looks to slip it through. Big chance! Oh, he's not going to get that. Zinchenko. And that is going out for a goal kick. Jorginho looking for options. Zinchenko pumps it forwards. Clears it out of harm's way. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Saliba. Haaland. Who's going to make this theirs? Gets it back. And it's Bernardo Silva. There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
And somehow it stayed out.
Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Rodri. De Bruyne with the ball through. Gabriel positions himself well and cuts it out. Odegaard. Saka. Havertz. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Now the pass. Walker looking to get on the end of this. Martinelli. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Manchester City get it back again. And it's Walker. Walker looking to get on the end of this. They've managed to get it away. Stones cuts it out. Ake. Stones. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Forward it goes. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem that we are headed for penalties. He has it out wide now. It'll be a throw-in. Manchester City have a sub ready to come on. Foden. And he's there to hoof it away. Walker. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Final act. It will be penalties. And he puts them one up.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Martinelli steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Gomez, his second man up.
I thought
Great
he did
penalty,
really well to
keeper
hold his
barely
nerve down and
moved.
score that penalty.
Saka will take their second. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, he's put that straight at the keeper. It's simply not good enough. He was
Keeper's
always looking
gone the
good
right
there.
way, but
Nice
can't
penalty.
keep it out. Arsenal can't afford to miss another one.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Manchester City with the chance to go two up.
Well, it's
Right
never
in
easy
the
to step
corner.
up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Arsenal must score here to stay in it. And scores to keep them alive.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
That's it. It is done. Arsenal fall at the final hurdle. They gave it everything, but it was a bridge too far. Seared forever painfully on the memory of fans and players. After a campaign of so many highs and lows, glory has got away.
It's impossible to have any idea what these players are feeling. They knew coming into today's game that if
Delight, expect them all and so much more. We are all set for day one of a brand new season. Arsenal against Luton. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Tries the route one option. Ødegaard. Saka tries a through ball. Clears it out of harm's way. None shall pass, that's the message there. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Jorginho battles to win it back. Havertz. Looks like a good ball through. Martinelli. Lobs it in gently. Morris. Chong. Aimed long and direct. Saka. Going full steam down the flank. Martinelli.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chong has given away a free kick. Saliba.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Bell played in with accuracy. Partey knocks it towards the front. Havertz tries lifting it over. Goal! Arsenal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Arsenal break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And he's there to cut it out. Now the pass. Has he picked him out? Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
There is the half-time whistle.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Arsenal have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Arsenal carry a one-goal lead into the second half. That'll be a throw-in. Morris. Early ball. Away from immediate danger. And the finish! Goal! Luton are back in business. Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Luton grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
White. Luton keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Arsenal haven't yet dipped into their subs. Saka with the ball through. And the ball's come out! Odegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
He's had a shot! Goal! Luton!
Unbelievable.
And the comeback is complete. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Luton take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Martinelli. Partey. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's not going to make it. Looks to dink one in. Tries to stroke it through. Tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Martinelli. Townsend. Spoon forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal have gone down in the opening game here. A big disappointment for those who've so looked forward to it. But there is plenty of time to turn it round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And that gets things running. Deftly done. Zinchenko does well to read it and intercepts. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Bournemouth made a good start to their campaign. A win on day one, up and running. Tavernier, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Traore. Solanke. That's gone a long way up and away. Tries a through ball. Goal! Bournemouth!
Solanke just stayed on the right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside, and I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Bournemouth take the early advantage. Good idea, just poorly executed. Odegaard gets his foot in there. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Martinelli. That intervention was very necessary. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
He can get that clear. Jorginho with the ball through, looking to force his way through. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
He's there to get rid. Where to from here? Now the pass. Timely intervention. Billing. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Brooks. Martinelli. He's on a run down the left wing. Passes it through. Traore. Set up one goal so far. Havertz battles to win it back. Thrust towards the front line. Traore. Solanke. Traore. Going full steam down the flank. Martinelli. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Arsenal find themselves trailing and not having the best of outings, so it calls for a collective effort.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Martinelli. Jorginho tries the route one option. Martinelli. And that is going out for a goal kick. Senesi. Tavernier. Out for a throw. Traore. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Pumps it upfield. Traore. Solanke. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Martinelli. Looks like a good ball through. Tavernier. Brooks. get a throw in. Bournemouth look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Looks to thread it through. They've managed to get it away. Traore tries to get it forward quickly. Sinisterra. Coaxed out to the wing. Beautifully executed. Odegaard gets good distance on it. And time is up. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat.
Goal. I thought they had time on their side to get back into this match, but that stubborn
of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Arsenal against Brentford. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's the whistle. Partey tries a long pass towards the front. Da Silva. Niggy. Jensen. Jorgensen. Pinnock. Niggy. Pinnock. Da Silva. Mopé. Hoists it high. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Brentford are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Brentford go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Arsenal have played twice and lost twice. Can they make it third time lucky? Looks like a good ball through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Martinelli. What a throw in.
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Now the pass. Mopé. Jensen! Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's gone a long way up and away. Brentford have a free kick. Saka. Martinelli. Norgard. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Saliba gets it back. Saka. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's a loose ball. Jensen. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Arsenal find themselves trailing and not having the best of outings. Spirit and a show of...
And the action is back on the way.
Arsenal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Martinelli dinks one in. Defence has got rid of that. And that's a throw-in. Norgard. Tony. Saka. Brentford keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Now it's Tony. Back to the keeper and go again. Brentford have their manager to thank for the last result.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
White battles to win it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Jorginho gets it away. De Silva tries to stroke it through. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Tony. Mopé. Mopé is fouled. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he won't reach that. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace, and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think we can expect more of the same.
And in it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Brentford take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tony. De Silva goes long and forward. Now it's Tony. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. White. Odegaard gets it back. No way through there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Jensen. Henry. It's come loose. And that's that. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. Well, after all of that, opening fixture of the Champions League. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mauro Icardi. He's going to be a big threat up front, Peter. And for me, it's his positioning that makes him the player he is. He just seems to always be able to find...
Goal! Galatasaray! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Galatasaray go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Partey. White. Saliba pumps it upfield. Ndombele. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Point blank header. You can get that clear. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Defence has got rid of that. Odegaard. Saka passes it through. Angelino. Torreira. Ziyech. Torreira knocks it towards the front.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Dinks one in. Ziyech. Sanchez. And it's Zaha. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's not going to make it. He's put it on the right now. What's on? None shall pass, that's the message there. Saka. Zaha. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Arsenal find themselves and not having the best of outings, so for a collective effort.
And the second half gets underway.
Arsenal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Icardi has got himself a free kick. Oliveira! Oh, the ball's come loose. That intervention was very necessary. Tries a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Who's going to make this theirs? Saka. Spoon forward. Done very well to intervene. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Sergio Oliveira. The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Havertz. Ziyech. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looks like a good ball through. And that's a goal kick. Partey picks it up from the goal kick. Well won, that's good play. Sergio Oliveira. There will be a throw-in. Looking desperate here, short on time and option. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Nelson into the last 5 minutes. Icardi. Jorginho gets it back.
Mauro Icardi can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Martinelli tries to get it forward quickly. Angelino. And that is that. So the first game is lost, and there is great. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Burnley against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the very solid Thomas Partey is someone who ticks all the boxes for a top-quality deep-lying midfielder. For me, he's a destroyer and creator all in one. Long passing often being an understated strength of his. Yes, he's known for the way he can break up opposition play, but he can really create too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And out to safety. Brownhill. Ekdal. Who's going to make this theirs? Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Brownhill. Tries a through ball. Shapes the shoots. Goal! Burnley! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Burnley take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Saka. Arsenal have lost their first 3 games. 3 points now very necessary, both in terms of table position and morale. Brownhill with the ball through. Burnley were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Hit long and direct. Saka hits it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
Zinchenko. And it's Rodriguez. Is it in? He's got away with one there. Oh, he really wanted that.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
White. Saliba. White. Jorginho tries lifting it over. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Partey tries to get it forward quickly. Havertz. Martinelli. Aimed long and direct. Goalkeeper's ball. Crosses one in. No question, that's a foul. Jorginho is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem like that.
Now it's Havertz. Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Tresson, a scorer already in the game. Spoon forward. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Martinelli gets it, and now what? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Rapidly approaching the end. Burnley are set to end their clean sheet hoodoo. Jay Rodriguez. Zaroury. Brownhill. Promising cross. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this.
Well, once they went behind, I just wonder whether the manager can be pleased with himself.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Crystal Palace against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Tries to dink it in. Partey gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. Eze. Arsenal are struggling, no one needs to be told that, but what would you say is the biggest reason behind their current problems, Jim? Arsenal are yet to win this season. What's the cause, or even the causes for that? Arsenal, oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Thrust towards the front line. Spoon forward. Edouard. Ødegaard.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Martinelli gets into a dangerous position. Good idea, just poorly executed. Saka. Eze goes long and forward. Jorginho pumps it forwards. Oh, that is very close.
Havertz did exceptionally well to control that and get the shot away while he still had just enough room, and he generated excellent power too. That should encourage another effort or two.
Lerma. It's a long forward pass. Hoists it high. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Ødegaard. Saliba. White. Saka. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very broken down and continue the opposition attack extremely well.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Olise!
Well, I wasn't expecting him to try his luck from so far out, but that was close. I mean, it kept the keeper on his toes.
Arsenal are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. Ødegaard. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Saliba tries to get it forward quickly. Saka. Going full tilt down the right-hand side. Looking for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Edouard puts his foot on the gas. Lerma. Crystal Palace are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Now surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Gone back to the keeper. Klein needed to come up with a better ball.
He timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Eze. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end.